S26 Ultra just launched, but how well it will stand against the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Although this is the time to get the S26 Ultra, as you can get up to $900 trade-in values or $150 Samsung credit, which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. This year, one of the closest between the foldable phone and a Galaxy S26 Ultra. Yes, the design looks exactly same from the back. The same camera design on the S26 Ultra compared to the Z Fold 7, and both phones wobble on the table, which we already confirmed. Even Samsung makes it so relatable, as S26 Ultra came with 214 grams of weight and Z Fold 7 came with 215 grams, almost identical in terms of design and weight of the phone. Although the standout feature for the Z Fold 7 and even S26 Ultra this year will be the display. If you want dual displays, you can go with the Z Fold 7, and it is really good honestly. But S26 Ultra also brings display changes. Everyone talks about it. Privacy display feature is here, which changes how the display works. We got the dual pixel technology on the S26 Ultra, so a massive change. Some do complain about the viewing angles being affected, but this is because of the privacy feature. No doubt, S26 Ultra is a great phone with a new M14 panel, but someone who wants a bigger display will go with the Z Fold 7, as it gets a 6.5 inches cover display and a 8 inches inner display, whereas the S26 Ultra came with a 6.9 inches display. The S26 Ultra is on a big deal right now, which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. Durability is one of the most important things for a foldable phone, and even for a long-term usage. Candy bar phones always more durable compared to the foldable phone, but last year Samsung gave us 500,000 folds for Z Fold 7, so can last for about 2 or 3 years or even more. But the inner display is something you have to save it from hard objects, as Z Fold 7 is only IP48 rated, which means it is not completely dust proof. Z Fold 7 and S26 Ultra differentiate at the camera level. Although Samsung did update the cameras on Z Fold 7, the main camera on the S26 Ultra and Z Fold 7 is same, 200 megapixel. But else the cameras are far better on the S26 Ultra. We got the 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor, 50 megapixel 5x, and a 10 megapixel 3x, which is same as Z Fold 7. So no periscope lens on Z Fold 7, and even the low light photography just got better on the S26 Ultra with f1.4 aperture on main sensor. Also, we got two special features. One is the horizon lock, which is absolutely a game changer for the S26 Ultra videography. Even if you turn around 360 degrees, your phone will be stable. And second one is the APV mode, where you can record a lock footage on the S26 Ultra, although size would be too big. Now, the battery is really important. Samsung got with the same unchanged batteries on both phones. Z Fold 7 came with 4400 mAh battery, while the S26 Ultra came with the 5000 mAh battery. Obviously, S26 Ultra is a clear winner even on the paper and even in the real world usage. But this year, Samsung also updated the charging speed at 60 watts, where you can charge your phone for about 0 to 75% in just 30 minutes, or even some cases to 80%, while the Z Fold 7 is stuck at 25 watts. The price is a clear winner here. Z Fold 7 launch price was $2,000 and S26 Ultra is $1,299, although right now you can get some free perks with the S26 Ultra, so there's a clear difference. Apart from this, we already compared the S26 Ultra versus the S25 Ultra and saw the differences. Now, Samsung made a couple of tweaks with the Galaxy S26 Ultra compared to the S25 Ultra, and top of the list is the privacy display. Everyone is talking about it, but there's one thing no one is talking about except the Mr. Who's the Boss, who actually notices the display on the Galaxy S26 Ultra compared to the S25 Ultra. Now, when you enable the privacy display, you will see the brightness drop down significantly compared to the S25 Ultra. Now, there is most important thing, even when you turn off the privacy display, the viewing angles on S26 Ultra is different compared to the S25 Ultra, because those wide pixels are still on, but the narrow pixels are pointing straight towards the face. So if you tilt it down, you will see a slight dip in the brightness from a side angles. But when you turn it on, it is one of the best features in the display in the recent years in the smartphone industry. Everyone is talking about it, and we really need such kind of a display update in the Galaxy S26 Ultra compared to the S25 Ultra. The brightness level is same on both phones, 2600 nits, and yeah, this is one of the updated display we have on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. This is the M14 panel compared to the M13 on S25 Ultra, and this is the 10-bit display, which is a massive thing because it can show the wide range of colors and it looks good compared to the S25 Ultra. By the way, the price is same, $1,299, and you can avail from prior listed in this video. The pre-order deals are still on. Now, the next thing, which is more or less people are not talking about it, is actually the heating issue. I was talking about this a lot before Samsung actually launched the phone. Samsung added the bigger vapor chamber in the S26 Ultra. There is not a single issue with the heating of the Galaxy S26 Ultra. We got the overclocked version Legion 4.74 GHz on S26 Ultra, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, and there is no heating issues with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. And one thing I confirmed like months ago, then Samsung is not bringing back the Bluetooth S Pen on S26 Ultra. No one was talking about it. Yes, I talked about it. Samsung didn't bring out the S Pen on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and here we are. And now the clickable button is different on the S26 Ultra, and you can only put it from a single side. You cannot tilt it and then put it in because it will have a small bump at the edge. Now another thing which is confirmed, and I already confirmed it a couple of videos ago, that Samsung put the aluminum compared to the titanium on the S25 Ultra. Now there is a lot of debate going on whether aluminum is better or titanium, but this is what it is. Apple did it, then Samsung followed. The cameras is where things got interesting, and we got samples, and those samples actually shows us what is the difference between the S26 Ultra and the S25 Ultra. Now this time Samsung go with a more natural tone with the S26 Ultra, and those exposure shots are better maintained on S26 Ultra compared to the S25 Ultra. Overall specs are almost similar to the S25 Ultra, but there is some software tweaks that Samsung have done with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and nightography is far better on S26 Ultra compared to the S25 Ultra because Samsung did something good with the S26 Ultra, and there is one additional mode, APV mode, to record the raw footages, and you can edit it multiple times and it will not lose the actual thing. And there's one amazing feature with the Galaxy S26 Ultra: lock horizontally. So if you tilt the phone while recording, it will keep the frame still, which is another major thing with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Now there are a couple of AI features on the S26 Ultra, and I believe Samsung will give us these features with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The display is not getting that type of feature because it is built into the display, because these are new pixels into the display, so we are not getting that type of a thing. But the other software things are actually coming on the S26 Ultra. Samsung said they are giving us the 10-bit display, and they conveyed to multiple YouTubers. Then later down the line, the news came up that we are going to get 8-bit display on S26 Ultra, which is some kind of a weird thing. But now Mr. Who's the Boss, who's actually a bigger YouTuber, talking about on his Twitter account, he just said, just received confirmation from Samsung, S26 Ultra has an 8-bit display, not a 10-bit display as we were originally told. That means it can only display 16 million colors instead of 1 billion, and just uses tech design to simulate 10-bit. Not a problem that's easy to notice when you are using it, but nonetheless, this does put Samsung's behind most current flagship phones for color reproduction. Honestly speaking, for a normal user, this doesn't make much of a big difference. But yeah, Samsung didn't make actual 10-bit display. They made a technology which simulates 10-bit display, which is kind of a little bit downside. Now, there's one more thing. People were talking about the green line issue, and when I saw this image, immediately I just said this is just a fake image talking about the green screen. I just did a live stream last night talking about this green line issue, and it's all fake. We compared both of them, and it actually fake. I uploaded the live stream. If you want to check it out, you can check my last video. I talked a lot about the green line issue, and it's all fake. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.